Here in Wake Up Central, we have a morning original that puts a spotlight on an often unseen problem that's only grown worse during the pandemic. Right now, more than 4,000 Arkansas children don't have a place to call home, and there are fewer than 2,000 foster families to help fill this need. So if you've ever thought about opening up your home to help, Wake Up Central's Jay Jackson shows us what it takes to make a difference.
We got one still there. The bus ain't came yet.
Marilyn and Hiller Stuber have been foster parents for the past 2 decades. Their selfless work recently earned them the title of Arkansas Foster Parents of the Year, and for good reason.
I never know what kind of trauma a lot of times that the child, has endured.
Let them feel you out as you feel them out, see.
Since becoming foster parents 21 years ago, more than 350 teenage girls have come to their home in Monticello.
You have to be able to take care of kids without DHS, because if a person's going into it all about the money, it's not all about the money. It's about the child.
Right now, there's more children in need of homes than are available across the state. Something the Department of Human Services says only got worse during the pandemic.
I wish we could say that we had enough, but we don't.
Lacey Lawless is the foster care manager with the Arkansas Department of Children and Family Services and says it goes beyond just homes for kids in need.
My biggest thing would be make sure you have a good support system, relatives that can help you, friends, maybe your church community, maybe your work community to help you, because it really will take what we say like a village.
There are a few other things people need to know. It's a 4 to 6 month process. You must be at least 21 years old and in good health. Single adults can apply. Couples have to demonstrate a stable and healthy relationship, and parents also need to complete CPR and first aid certification and do 30 hours of pre-service training. It's also not enough to want to help. Families need to be in a position that makes them be able to as well.
Our goal is to always put kids in foster family homes. They deserve to be in a home-like setting.
DHS says parents must provide financial, medical, educational, and emotional needs of a child without solely relying on the state, although they have funding available. And there's especially a focus on emotional needs. The Subers know what it's like to have to deal with a child's past, which can be a lot to handle.
The worst case scenario is when we had a young lady, I think, that talked about suicide a lot. And so that kind of scared me.
They're one of the few foster homes that focuses on teens only.
We need more teenage homes.
And that's not the only need.
We want siblings to be placed together. That's our big value, and we want our foster parents to value that as well.
Overall, the main goal is for these kids to feel safe and loved. But people like Lawless know the trauma these children face is a lot to take on for any adult looking to make a difference.
It is hard. It's not always going to be easy. We have kids with some complex behaviors because they've experienced trauma. The trauma of abuse or neglect that brought them into care in the first place, as well as the trauma of being removed from their family. So they've got a lot going on.
But despite these challenges,
that's what makes us do this job.
In Little Rock, Jay Jackson, THV 11 News.
And you absolutely hate to see those numbers. You don't want to see anything like that along the lines of being so low. But, as Jade made her way down to Monticello, I hope that these, these stories like this, and you can show how much of a difference you can make, can get these numbers back up, just to give these kids a chance, give them some hope.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it is. It is hope in a time where it's very dark and there is no hope. There is no light. Our hats off to those folks that do it. And it's not easy. We know it. It's clearly not easy.
Yeah, heroes for sure. We're hoping more people will respond to the call after seeing stories like this, because obviously there's a crucial need.